What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mike Dolce Show. So, you clicked on this video, you saw the thumbnail, you know what we're talking about. Does your spouse even lift? This is a problem, and I guarantee the majority of you are dealing with this in some way right now. Does your spouse even lift? Do you even lift? And your spouse does. Now, I conduct about 1,000 or so one-on-one personal consultations per year. I typically reserve 4 slots per day, 5 days a week, 52 weeks, 51, 52 weeks out of the year to speak with you. Hardworking, regular folks going through the messy middle of their lives, trying to grind their way to provide a home and healthcare and food and education for their family. And somewhere along the way, they kind of lose their fitness. Very common, no matter where you are in the world, you try and figure it out. Now, here's what the problem is. Many times you decide it's time for you to pursue your fitness journey. And you've been thinking about this for a few weeks, a few months, or even longer. But your spouse, your significant other, well, they haven't had this thought or conversation at this time yet. They're not as far along down the road as you yet. And one day you walk in the house and you're like, hey, baby, no more pizza, no more Taco Tuesday, no more beer and wine and wings. Let's throw all this shit out. We're going to start getting fit. And your spouse is like, flip you, dude. Get out of my face. Like, what are you talking about? What are you just going to come in here and upend my life? And what happens there is this resistance. A lot of people, they face this resistance and then they blame their spouse. They blame their significant other for not being supportive of them, when in fact it was your fault. You had good intentions. You wanted to be fitter. You wanted to be healthier. And hopefully you wanted your spouse to come along on that fitness journey with you, but the way you presented it was horrible. So let Uncle Mike share a few glimmers of insight in how you can make this a better conversation. My strong suggestion is you sit down with your significant other over morning coffee. Maybe you make them a cup of coffee with their favorite little flavor added into it when the kids are away and it's quiet and they're in a good mood, in a positive frame of mind. Maybe you go out to dinner, you're having a nice event, and you say, hey, baby, listen, I've really been thinking about my health, and I want to be a stronger, more energized, more fit partner for you, but also parent for my children if they have them. And I want to start living a healthier lifestyle. And I don't want to make a lot of changes. And I don't think that'd be a good idea to make a lot of changes out of the gate. But I want to start exercising a little bit more. I want to start eating a little bit better. So I'm going to stop, having the nachos and the queso and the extra beers late at night. So you don't have to worry about buying that stuff for me anymore. I don't want all the chips and the crisps and the cakes and the ice cream. As much as I love them, you don't have to buy that stuff for me anymore. Thank you. But you don't have to buy that for me anymore. And then every so often we'll go out, we'll get an ice cream cone. We'll go out and we'll have a dessert at a nice dinner like we're having right now. But I really want to start making these changes. And I would love it if you wanted to go along the journey with me and maybe eat some of the foods that I'm eating, or maybe start going on some walks like we used to together. But if you don't want to, I totally understand. I only ask that you support me in making this change, because it's going to be hard. And I got all the knuckleheads at work, and I got my buddies that we see every day. And the kids are always running around, bringing different snacks home from school. And, we're in our routine, and I understand that. So it's going to be a little challenging for me. But I'm going to rely on you and our kids as my motivation, that I want to be around longer. I want to be energized. I want to take you to all the places you've ever wanted to go. I want to be there and be highly engaged with our kids at a much higher level than I can actively be right now. simply because, well, I haven't been living up to my potential. And I decided for me, now it's time to make that change. So I just ask if you can support me in this. And I'm not going to ask you to make me special food. I'll make my food. Now, if you want to, hey, well, that's fine. But I don't want to give you any more work. I'm going to put in the work. And however you can support me, I would really appreciate that. Now, so you understand, that type of energy will go so much further instead of you coming home and saying, you know what, enough of this bullshit. We're fat, we're horrible, we overeat, we drink too much. We got to stop all this stuff and make a change. Whoa, put on the brakes, dude. Your significant other is going to be like, fuck you. What are you calling me fat? And that's typically what people think is, you are calling me fat. You're saying bad stuff about me. Am I not attractive? Am I not good enough? Am I whatever? That they're going to take it as some sort of accusation, and they put the wall up, and then they become resistant to all the changes. So my strong suggestion is for you to, at the right time, in the right atmosphere, when they are open to hearing new information, you simply state that you are going to start making a few lifestyle changes to become a healthier version of yourself, so you can better honor your family and honor the commitment to your family. That's what I believe. So you can work harder at a higher level. You can provide a greater level of support and structure to your family. You can be more engaged and more patient and participate more in all the things that are important to them. And you can carve out areas in your own time, not in their time, in your own time. You wake up a little earlier to get your workout in when everyone's sleeping. You, instead of taking a 60-minute break on lunch where you go to sleep, you take a 30-minute break to eat, and the other 30 minutes you dedicate to walking in the parking lot or walking the stairs or doing a little workout in the corporate gym or whatever else it might be. Working through lunch, and maybe your boss lets you leave 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour early so you can stop at the gym on the way home. Now, all of these are non-invasive ways to your family to improve your own level of health and fitness. And I guarantee you, in time, your family will start to adopt your healthy behavior because they will be inspired by you. They will be motivated by you. They will have a deeper respect for you because they saw you set a goal and they saw you follow through on the action steps necessary to achieve that goal. And they saw you struggle and battle through it. They saw you course correct and find the destination that you were searching for. They watched you go on the journey and they watched you become successful. That will be inspiring to your family, and they will start to go on the journey with you. They will start to eat some of the delicious, healthy food that you're preparing. They will start to participate in some of the enjoyable activities that you're engaged in. Now, in time, maybe they start their own journey that you can support them. They start asking questions and you can help them, so you can lead from the front and help your family become a healthier version of themselves while not being a dick. Now, you saw in the thumbnail that's a picture of myself and my wife, Brandy. Now, we have completely different personal goals when it comes to health and fitness. We have completely different perspectives on what a good workout is, but also we have completely different tastes and preferences for our style of working out or the way we wish our body to look and also to feel. So Brandy does her own thing completely independent of me. She does her own workouts at her own time, in her own way, with her own style. It's not like we're in the gym working out together, hitting bar bending, barbell squats, and pulling double body weight deadlifts together. No, not at all. Not at all. She completely does her own thing. I supported her in doing her thing. I was the guy, don't tell Ryan Reynolds, who for her birthday 2 years ago, pre-pandemic, I actually got her a Peloton because she loves to cycle, but she doesn't like to go to commercial gyms. She just doesn't like the people, like the grossness and the sweaty and the all the difference. And I don't like that either. Commercial gyms in many ways have become an impediment to health and fitness. I don't like getting in the car and driving to the gym. That's 20 minutes and walking into the gym. And I got to put my stuff in the locker and get all set up and walk out of the gym floor. I just burnt like 30 minutes. And then I got to do my 30, 45, 60-minute workout. Same thing with her. We got 2 little kids at home. We're busy. I don't want to put on my little clothes and have it semi-matching, and God forbid it has to be clean to go and be in public. Especially now, I gotta, PPE and protocol myself up. Not fun. So what we did at our house, we slowly started to collect equipment that she enjoys, and we have one of the rooms in our house downstairs. The kind of like it's a finished basement area. It's a gym area that we built out for her slowly. She's got her Peloton. We have a Precor elliptical machine. We have a TRX station. We have kettlebells and dumbbells and elastic bands and yoga mats and, technology set up so she can follow and watch videos. Never any of my videos, by the way. That suits her. She can just feed the kids lunch, go downstairs, hit her own 30, 45-minute workout, and then be done and right back into her own life in a short period of time. Me, on the other hand, I have a slightly different. I like to train a little heavier. I like to be covered in sweat. I like to be kind of straining and almost can't stand up, right? During some of my workouts. So completely different philosophy. My dietary regimes are much more diverse. You guys follow along and you see I change. I typically add 20, 25 pounds of body weight during the fall and into the winter. And then I start to pull that down and shred it up as we get into the spring and summer. Brandy, more or less, she just kind of maintains. She eats about the same 12 months out of the year, where my diet changes every 8 to 12 weeks, typically. Every season, I set a new goal. She's more focused on just feeling good and having energy, being able to perform the physical tasks in her life, like taking care of her children. Having that really nice, you saw the thumbnail. Oh, she looks great, right? Being fit and healthy and athletic, but she doesn't want to be muscular. She doesn't really care about having abs, just not having a big belly. To kind of use, she wants like a flat tummy and good curves and shapes, but she's not trying to be striated and ripped and have, muscle groups popping out all over the place. That is not her. Just be fit and healthy. Me, on the other hand, I'm driving right now by May 1st to be at 8% body fat, which will be like super striated and vascular. And I'm going to be hitting, 2 cardio sessions per day and a resistance session. I'm going to be super focused on my macro splits and following the 3 weeks to shredded program. She's just going to kind of be eating normally. So the point is, you can have completely different goals, but also be swimming in the same direction towards health and fitness. Now, we are very active as a couple and as a family. We go outdoors a lot. We go for walks on walks a lot. We go on hikes a lot. We do a lot of outdoor family fitness related activities that we don't really consider working out. These are just great ways that we can bond as a family, typically outdoors, and expend energy, understanding that the more energy we have, the more activity we have, the more activities we do, the healthier and fitter we become. And this becomes part of our family culture. So I hope this was helpful to give a little perspective. Like, does your spouse even lift? Now, if they don't, and some of you now, and maybe your spouse, you might fall into the 75%, 3 out of 4 Americans are considered to be overweight. 50% of American adults are considered to be obese. Likely you fall into, and I think our audience is probably outside the norm, but some, many of you, and I've fallen into the overweight and obese category also in my life. So where you are in time right now matters. You and your spouse, you might be in one of those categories. And if so, hey, that's fine. But as a family, you must start working towards health. Fitness is a byproduct on your journey of health. Body composition and aesthetics is a byproduct of the fitter version of you that had become healthier. So the healthier you are, the more fit you become. The more fit you are, the more you can start to augment and change your body with this new level of health and fitness. That's the way we look at it. Many people think more, they want the body first. They want the abs and the biceps and the booties. That's what they want first, but they never get healthy. And if they don't have a baseline of health, their level of fitness is never there. And I could point to a lot of bodybuilders that kind of aesthetically look great, but they're the least healthy and least fit of almost any athlete out there. So the physical body composition, that should be the byproduct of a health and fitness lifestyle. And then we call that the last 10%. You want to run a marathon or do a CrossFit competition. You want to hike a mountain or do a mixed martial arts smoker. Well, that's like the last 10%. That's every 3 months you can change a goal and go have a bucket list event because you're healthy and because you're fit. So hopefully that helps. Boom! Henrik is a subscriber now to the channel. Henrik, my man, anybody and everybody here, you can see the little badge Henrik has that shows that he is a subscriber to the channel. I believe it's click the join button right under this video. Click that join button, become a subscriber to this channel. I don't care about the money. I don't want any of your money. I just want to know that you are a subscriber. We are going to start hosting events like these live chats and Q&As for subscribers only that will have guests, some of our athletes and some of my peers in the industry, some famous celebrities. We're going to start getting some guests onto this channel that will answer questions with our subscribers. So, and I'm trying to figure out on YouTube how I can make subscribers completely free. Like to get that badge, I think it's $1.99. That YouTube charges to do that. We're trying to figure out how to have like zero, just so I can know you're a subscriber. Like I know, bam, Henrik's a subscriber, and I know that there's other subscribers. So I appreciate you, my brother. Cole, F.U., Ed Chastain, what's up, man? Andrew, do you recommend eating high-carb foods like sweet potatoes after lifting if you have a sport later in the day to replenish? Yes, but instead of a sweet potato, I would probably go more towards a white potato or white rice. I strongly suggest you watch the video I put out earlier in the week, maybe last week, on my preferred carbohydrate source. Actually, let me see if I can find that right now, and I cannot. And I don't want to kill this stream. So there's a video on best carbohydrate source. Watch that video. I break it all down for you. Henrik, proud member here due to American Akita puppy. I know I share my life with, I'm training from home, shadowboxing, kettlebells, and bodyweight using 20-minute fitness videos. Great to have you back on the regular. Henrik, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. I can't show me a photo of that little Akita puppy, man. I love Akitas. They're great. And you're getting the work in, bro. I appreciate that. And thank you for being a subscriber. And yeah, we're back 2 videos a day, Monday through Friday, 1 video Saturday, 1 video Sunday. We are dedicated to providing you the most honest, actionable, and evidence-based information to dramatically improve your life. And if you have not yet, bang, bang, give this video a quick thumbs up. It dramatically, like, completely helps get us out of the algorithm purgatory that we've been in for the shadow ban for speaking about health and fitness when the whole pandemic arose. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a chance if you haven't yet. I am dedicated to earning your watch time. And then feel free to leave comments below this video. Comments below this video are answered in future videos that we build on the channel. Nick says, where do you guys go to meet the sexy and fit women? I don't want to be creepy at the gym, but want someone in a partner that understands the lifestyle of the 5 Fs. I would say definitely don't do it at the gym, because that does really become creepy, and you don't want good intentions even. Like, you have good intentions. You're maybe, you're attracted to an individual, but your advances, their guard is typically up, especially with women. We work with a lot of women. Their guard is up in the gym. They're vulnerable in the gym. They're performing exercises that might be considered salacious to more of the, graphic-minded individuals. And they're just trying to get their work in. A lot of women, most women, do not want to be picked up at the gym. And in a way, that's one of Brandy's issues in going to the gym. She doesn't want to go to the gym because all the guys are always like checking all the ladies out all the freaking time. right? So I'd say don't be that guy. Try and find ways outside of the gym in other walks of life. Coffee shop. There's ways that you can consensually address another human being that you might have some sort of attraction to. And there's ways to do. I should probably do a video on that. I used to do this stuff a few years ago, talking to the young men about how to properly find a suitable partner. Male or female, doesn't matter. Whatever floats your boat is cool with me. But at the same time, you have to respect the boundary and the line, and you don't want to step over it. Well, Nick, I'll do this. I'm going to screenshot this. This actually is a great video idea because there's things you shouldn't do. Hendrik says, proud member here. Oh, I answered that already. Andrew, do you recommend eating lean ground turkey? I'm trying to incorporate more than just chicken and fish for meats. Yeah, lean ground turkey is great. I love it. We eat it all the time. Scuba says success is the whole family doing the lifestyle change. Absolutely true. We put a video out earlier today. You should definitely go back and watch our last video earlier today on the number one food I never eat and I will not allow my children to eat. It is very specific. Definitely go back and watch that video. 4T says, boom, what's up, Coach Mike? Thanks for that last video on soda. Still learning a lot from you. I appreciate that. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you every way I can. Health information, fitness information, fat loss information, finance information. We work with a lot of business owners and personal trainers and people over here, help them build their business, but also lifestyle information, right? You have to have a balanced lifestyle in order to achieve your goals. The most successful people I know are very well-balanced humans. They pay attention and they manage all areas of their life because they know if one area is lacking, all areas eventually will lack and likely implode. Cole says, any advice for first-time investor? How do I begin investing? Any recommended companies to invest in? Should I be using specific app or investment company? What percentage of my income should I invest? Cole, all great questions, and I will give this a few moments right now. Now, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I am not a certified public accountant. Go and speak with a licensed professional for specific financial advice, which this is not. This is general information and education. And I will say, what would I do, or really what have I done? And let me share some of this information. The best way to start investing is typically a small percentage of your discretionary pay. What is discretionary pay? Once you have paid your bills, your hard bills, your light, your heat, your water, your food, your walls, your car, your gas, your cell phone, your tech. These are your hard bills. The rest is discretionary. The next part of that discretionary income, well, in my opinion, should be 25%. 25% of your income should be dedicated to future you. This is investing 25% of your income into future you who doesn't want to have to work, who does want to travel the world, who wants to go and do the things they want with the people they want at the times they want in the manner that they want. 25% of your discretionary income should be saved for that. What are the best ways, in my opinion, to save that? I would initially look to save into a Roth IRA here in the United States. You can invest, I believe, $6,000 per year, roughly $500 per month into a Roth IRA. You can even start at $100 a month. That is fine. And there's different outlets to do that. Vanguard is one. Fidelity is another one. I think Charles Schwab is another one. There's some of these apps out there. I would lean more towards like a Fidelity or a Vanguard. Fidelity has an easier UX user experience. Vanguard, I think, has slightly better products. So navigate that yourself. There's also, and that's long-term. You can't touch that money till you're 59 and a half. Typically, nor should you want to, because you want to take advantage of what's known as compounding interest. That is the growth of your money. Now, I teach my children since day one, and I continue teaching them. The rule number one of money is what? Make money every day. Every day you can make money. Every single day you make money. Monday through Sunday you make money. And sometimes you can make money by finding money, by saving money, by uncovering lost money, by stopping your lifestyle from losing money. So number one is make money every day. Number two is save money. Protect your money violently, like you're a mama bear protecting her cubs. Make money. Violently protect your money, protect your principal, protect the rewards from your hard work. Most people are trading time for money. Do not allow your precious time to be wasted and the money fade away. Rule number 1 is make money every day. Rule number 2 is violently, aggressively protect your money. Rule number 3 is teach your money to make more money. That's investing your money in appreciating assets that actually generate cash flow over time. This is ideal. So again, consider a Roth IRA, thinking about the long-term you. Also think about short-term. If you do not own an investment property, if you do not own real estate yet, you probably want to start thinking about that in the shorter term rather than the longer term. And you can start investing a portion of your discretionary income into taxable accounts, which would be a traditional trading account that is growing, earmarked for an investment into real estate. Primary residence would be number 1, investment properties number 2. And you can actually, let's say you can devote $100 a month into a taxable account. I would invest that money into an S&P 500 index fund, one of which would be VOO. You can check it out from Vanguard, the company I mentioned earlier. What this is, and this is for those of you who do or don't know, I want to give a little bit more context here. VOO mimics the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is the top 500 most profitable companies in the United States. These are the Teslas and the Johnson & Johnsons and the Home Depot and the McDonald's and the Coca-Cola and the Pfizers. All the companies that are always there. You open your cabinet, you look out in your driveway, there's a Chevy, there's a Ford. All of those companies that you frequent every single day as a consumer are in the S&P 500. And when you invest into an S&P 500 index fund, it's at a very low expense, and you buy a tiny piece of all these companies, and you do so every week. This is known as dollar cost averaging. I'm not trying to buy the height of the market or the bottom of the market. I just invest a little bit every single week or every single paycheck over a long period of time. 3 years. 5 years, 40 years, 100 years, however long it is, you want to keep investing and never stop. If you look at the stock market right now, the S&P 500, you look at it right now, it kind of goes up and down every single day. You pull back over 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, it dramatically has improved, and that is the compounding interest growth of your money. So, Cole, I went a little long on this, thinking that you are an up-and-comer. You need a little bit more information. Uncle Mike is happy to share that with you without giving specific advice. If you have any further questions, you can leave them in the comments below this video. 4T says, my wife and I do jujitsu together. She doesn't like lifting, but we enjoy doing meal prepping for our family. That's awesome. Whatever works for you guys. Brandy and I rarely ever train together. We typically always eat together. I mean, we typically have different breakfasts. Dinner's always the same, lean, green, and clean. We had, she baked up just amazing chicken last night. So we had baked chicken, mashed potatoes with white potatoes, grass-fed butter. That's it. A little salt and pepper, and grilled asparagus. That was our dinner last night. Amazing. Awesome. Who doesn't freaking love that? I love that. For breakfast, what I had for breakfast, I had half an avocado. I had chicken sausage. I had 1 whole egg, 5 egg whites. What else did I had? I had a big old pile, like a cup of sauerkraut, and a little bit of green chili sauce. That was my breakfast. I'll be eating 5 times today. Her breakfast was a pancake. She made herself 1 pancake, 2 eggs over easy, and turkey bacon. Slightly different, but the same, right? Different, but the same. Now, I'm going through this 8% body fat phase. I got a short-term goal. That's pretty much how she eats every day. She might have toast instead of the pancake on another day. Maybe she'll put it into a little wrap on another day. Usually, I'll do the breakfast bowl 3 to 5 times per week, and I'll do this meal 2 to 3 times a week, typically. Mommy says, if you Dolce actually had that gym convo with a friend and had the same opinion. Changing locker rooms make you not want to go, have to set up downstairs for both my wife and I. I do mine, she does hers. Exactly. And then I will go to it's not like I don't ever go to the gym. I go to the gym. I own a gym, but I like to go to the gym sometimes because I want the energy of the gym. I want to see some of the faces. I want to get that enthusiasm. I want that too. So it's not all bad. I want to use some of the equipment, some of the machines that they have, or the cables that they have, the different angles, the different implements. Gym down the street, the Jersey Shore Fitness Shop, they have 200-pound dumbbells there. Sometimes I use the 200-pound dumbbells. I do not have 200-pound dumbbells, nor would I ever want those in my house, right? Mommy says she helps spot me when I need, but we do a bunch of outdoor activities together. That's awesome. I love it. Andrew says, do any of the fighters you work with continue the Dolce Diet even after done working with you or when they retire? Many do, actually, because we say the Dolce Diet, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. And that's what we try to implement with our athletes and all of our clients. We try and teach you everything we know. We teach you the principles. We teach you how to feed yourself. It just so happens when these athletes or individuals, they go through an acute training phase with a very specific goal, with a very specific deadline. Well, that's when they defer the responsibility to us, because that's really where we excel. But the principles never change. Eat healthful, high net nutrient, whole foods only. Principle number one of the Dolce Diet. Number two, eat every 2 to 4 hours based upon activity levels. Rule number three was eat until satisfied, not until we're full, so we don't overwhelm our digestive system. Rule number four, drink mostly water, fresh brewed teas, and black coffee. Almost never anything else. Go watch my video earlier today on what I said about soda. So I hope that helps. What are some of the best ways to prioritize happiness above money? You have to find value. Me, I found value in a profession that also allows me to generate income. Hold on one second. Let me answer this. Rob, what's up, brother? I'm great. Can I call you in 2 minutes? I'm online right now speaking with the community here on YouTube. I'll call you right back.
Tell them to freaking get running right now with some freaking weights on.
Hell yeah, brother. You know it.
Love you, man.
All right. Love you. Bye. How about that? My buddy Rob right there. I haven't talked to him in a while. So I apologize for that, but thank you. I'm sure you guys didn't mind. I mean, always prioritize happiness. Answer the phone when people call, when your buddies call, when your friends call, when people you care about call, right? Answer the phone no matter where you are. Don't blow people off. That matters. That matters. But I was able to find a career path that allows me to generate income. But I was very intentional in saying, I want to devote my life to service. How can I serve people? How can I associate my sense of self, my pride, my confidence with helping other people? Because I could be very selfish also. I have a finance background and a math background. I could easily jump into a very money-centric only pursuit where I lock myself in a room with 4 screens all day and I just try and, trip the algorithm and generate more cash. There's a bunch of different ways to do that. Very closed off, very selfish, very materialistic, focused in my mind. Anyway, I know other people who are great and they use that money to do good things. That's fine too. But to answer your question, find something that gives you value, have a profession that you value, or even while, let's say, you're swinging a hammer every day and you kind of like the work, it's kind of challenging, but you're not like emotionally invested in it, but live your life in a manner, treat your coworkers, your teammates, your employees, the owners of the property, the barista where you get your coffee, the bagger at the grocery store, treat them with such a level of respect and care and concern that this generates this happiness, I believe. Thank you for your time and knowledge. You got it. Milan says your hoodie and beanie makes you look like Eminem. Ripped Shady. I like that. That's funny. Very, very smart. Very, very smart there. Although I have absolutely zero vocal skills, by the way. Horrible, by the way. I blow at the camera or microphone. Uncle Mike, F you, Angel. Dolce Diet over everything. Big things happening this year, my brother. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Guys and gals, I appreciate you all for being here. If you haven't, check the links below this video. We have lots of great products and services, 4-week and 12-week personalized diet and exercise program, the most successful healthy weight loss program in the history of combat sports. That's our 3 weeks to shredded program, available for you down below, online, on your phone, on your tablet, totally personalized to you. It is not a template program. It is truly personalized diet and exercise. It's a total body transformation program. We have one-on-one private coaching. You want to work with me for 30 days. We call this the VIP Elite program, where you and I become best friend phone buddies. Text message, audio message, video message, working with you, walking the journey with you, troubleshooting what you're dealing in your day, correcting your form, sending you workouts and recipes, all that great stuff. That's all there. So click the links below. Check that stuff out. Anush says, I'm new here. What is the Dolce Diet? Well, the Dolce Diet is a longevity-based approach to immediate physical and athletic performance. We focus on long-term. We want you to live to be 120 years old, devoid of chronic illness and medical conditions. We want you to live your absolute best life at the very top of your full potential, so you can spend more time with the people you care about, doing the things you truly want to do. We do this by focusing on high net nutrient, healthful, whole foods as your primary energy source. We want you eating real food only, and we teach you how to do that. And we have over 300 amazing recipes: champion chili, fighter fajita, what we call pitbull pancakes, and pineapple chicken quinoa salad, and crock pot recipe. We have so many amazing recipes that are from high net nutrient, healthful whole foods. It makes no sense to eat poorly, because when we eat poorly, we actually start to degrade the body and make the body sick. And we manifest illness and conditions that typically wind up taking us out long before we hit our genetic potential, which is approximately 120 or so. You look around, the average, not the average, but all humans, without a black swan event, all humans should be able to live past 100 to 110 to 120. We have the ability to do that as a species, and we've seen it many times before, but possibly not in your genealogy. And that's typically because you have shared habits with your ancestors, with your family, with your aunts, with your uncles, with your parents, with your siblings, with your children, that are not healthy. Drinking soda, processed food, overeating at dinner, skipping breakfast, not sleeping well enough, being stressed out, not exercising effectively, not going to your doctor and getting preventative blood work done. Each of these eliminates or limits your ability to live a healthier, longer, fitter life. What we do is we try and coach you to get you back to living at your very best. Just so happens that we work with many of the world's greatest athletes. We've won multiple world titles and Olympic medals, and been on the CrossFit platform, and many other things at high levels of sport. But we want to provide this information to everyone. We feel it's not fair that only Hollywood actors and actresses and professional athletes and super rich CEOs have access to world-class coaches and world-class coaching. We want this to be available to everyone. So we launched thedolcediet.com, which has over 1,200 free articles on there. We have a 4-week and 12-week personalized diet and exercise program. We offer one-on-one coaching. We have a team of registered dietitians that you can hire and work with. We have best-selling books and cookbooks that are on Amazon right now. We really go out of our way. We do live videos like this for free, 2 of these every day. We have a audio podcast. We do live streams on Instagram. We try and put out so much free, helpful, usable information. And then we have products and services for those who reach a point in their life that they want that extra benefit of a coach or a very specific structure. You never know until you try. The Rock did it last month. Right on. How many meals a day you have daily? Right now I'm eating, last week I was eating 4 meals per day. This week I've moved it up to 5 meals per day, which is 4 meals plus a shake. And I'm actually consuming the Dolce Whey. We formulated our own organic grass-fed whey protein isolate. So I'm adding 30 grams of a whey isolate post-workout. And that's about 10 minutes before my workout ends. Now I'm having a little bit of that whey isolate so that I'm consuming nutrients 5 times per day, up from 4 times per day in the month of January. And I'm slowly scaling forward as I'm recomping my own body with a very specific goal for May 1st. YOLO says, YOLO coach, what do you think about staying active while being off or sick? Should I get more of a surplus in calories to get my body extra? No. You should be, in my opinion, you should be at maintenance, near maintenance, but also you have to take into consideration that you're not expending energy anymore. A lot of times people get sick, they lay in bed, they don't go to work, they don't exercise, they don't clean the house. So they bring their total energy expenditure down, but then they're home, they're bored, they start eating more. That's not what we would suggest. You still want to eat near maintenance of high net nutrient calories and just keep moving forward. Jason K just signed up for the 12-week program. As a runner, would you recommend any change to the plan? Fueling for long run days? Absolutely not. So Jason just joined our 12-week Living Lean program. You can click the link below this video to learn more about that. It's a completely personalized diet and exercise program. And Jason, to answer you, absolutely not. I'd say there's nothing you need to change. The Living Lean program was designed to recomposition your body while giving you ample nutrition to crush your exercise and crush your training. You should see your run starting to get better, your recovery starting to get better. You should see your body adding a little more functional, lean, healthy muscle tissue or fortifying the muscle tissue you already have. And you should see your waistline starting to slim out. You should see the scale starting to go down. You should see your body starting to really lean out and get shredded as your energy improves, as your digestion improves. All that's what the Living Lean program was designed for. It was designed for the average healthy adult male to get down to approximately 12% body fat, which is basically the way Superman looks in his suit, right? Superman's not really vascular and shredded and striated, but he's super lean and full. Ladies, it's designed to get you down to, lower 20% body fat. Ladies have more curves than guys do in a very healthy way. So ladies should be, kind of that lower 22, 24%. That's equatable to a man at about 12%. I'm trying intermittent fasting as recommended by Dr. Berg. I don't agree with that. I would strongly suggest you consider learning more about our programs. Intermittent fasting doesn't make sense. Dr. Berg was an intermittent fasting guy, then he was a keto guy, then he was a macro guy, then he was a juicy smoothie vegetable guy. Dr. Berg, in my opinion, simply creates content for you to click on. He does not consistently give you content that is most beneficial to you. And intermittent fasting has shown dramatically to be a waste of time. Most people who intermittent fast simply lose weight because it forces them to dramatically cut calories. It's not sustainable long-term. And what happens? You go to 2 meals to 3 meals back to your normal lifestyle. Weight comes back on. You've never learned how to properly feed yourself. You've never learned the true principles of nutrition. You simply went on an exclusionary restrictive dietary practice that would be considered, in my opinion, disordered eating, and it manifests a disordered relationship with food that is not beneficial long-term, which is why we suggest what we say is the 4x4. 4 meals eaten 4 times per day, about 4 hours apart, about the same size, about the same caloric load, very simple. We suggest lean proteins, green vegetables, clean burning carbohydrates, lean, green, and clean. Nice and simple, easy. Don't count your calories. Just eat until you're satisfied, not until you're full. How do you know I'm satisfied? You feel good. You can push yourself away from the table and go for a light jog, not sprint. You got a little food in your belly, but you should feel good and energized. Most people eat until they're full. They overeat. Milan says, are you still at 170 pounds? I remember when you dropped 3 to 4 weight classes last year. No, I'm not. I'm back up in the low 2s right now, and I'm working on a recomp program. So I won't go that low again. I won't get down to the 70s. My goal right now is to get from about 212 at about, I'm about 12% body fat right now, 212 down to about 200 pounds by May 1st at approximately 8% body fat, which means I'm going to maintain hopefully every ounce of muscle I have, which is very difficult on a single-digit body fat percentage directed weight loss protocol. Most people, they'll get down to single digit, but they'll lose a proportion amount of muscle mass. What I'm trying to do right now is maintain, I have about 186 pounds of lean functional body weight minus the 12% body fat. My goal is to get down to 200 pounds with that same 186 pounds of lean mass, which it'll probably look like I put on 20 pounds when I get there. Notice I said when I get there, not if. Victor, thumbs up. James, what's good, coach? James, my brother, how you doing, homie? All good, James? We on track? 250, 250, 250. I know you got this. Jason K, thanks, Dolce. Shout out to Jason Ellis for letting me know about you years ago. I love Jay, man. Awesome. I can at max eat 3 meals a day. 4 is like too much for me. No problem. Now just think, we say ingestion. What if you ate 60% of the calories in those 3 meals? Could you then add a meal 4 and not feel like it's too much for you? Probably you can, which is why we say the 4x4. 4 meals about the same size at about the same duration throughout the day. Simple and easy. Booty says, have you ever read the book, The End of Dieting by Joel Fuhrman? Such a great book, extremely relatable to everything you talk about daily. I didn't read it. I actually will. Thank you. Let me screenshot this so I can remember. I haven't read it, although I have listened to a lot of Joel's work, or more so here on social media. Well, guys and gals, I'm going to hop off. Thank you all for being here. You are amazing. Remember, if you appreciate any of this content, give us a quick thumbs up. It's amazing for the engagement. We're trying to get out of the shadow ban that we suffered by speaking about healthy body weight maintenance when the beginning of the pandemic. So any engagement you can give us, thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Allow me to earn your time with hopefully what we feel to be very valuable information that you're not getting from traditional fitness YouTubers and fitness Instagrammers. I feel like they're all fitness marketers, like Dr. Berg. They tell you what they want to sell you instead of telling you what you truly need to hear to add value. Right? That's really the thing here. We're always going to give you the most honest, actionable, and evidence-based information. We always have. That's how we built our brand and our company. Click the links below if you're interested in any of the cool things we do. We have 4-week, 12-week personalized programs. We have our own whey protein isolate. We actually work with certified Piedmontese, which is right there, certified Piedmontese. If you want grass-fed, grass-finished beef delivered to your door in 2 days or less for free with a 25% discount, click the link below, certified Piedmontese, promo code Dolce, and I get no kickback. I get no percentage of that 25%. The entire discount is passed on to you for that. So consider that. We got cool stuff below this video. I think that's it. Well, I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Check out our other videos. Look, our last video we just did on the #1 food I would never eat and do not allow my children to eat. Definitely check that out. And until next time, boom.